A lot of people, uh, they think that basically you just sit on a computer all day and draw stuff and just make things that look good. But there's a lot more to that. You spend so much time researching your target market, who you're making it for, their history, background, and how it's going to benefit the company or person. Um, it's a lot more intense than like what I originally anticipated and what I thought it was going into it.
I'd definitely say me and Nick are the hardest working. Like we're always in this lab and it's always just us.
Monday through Sunday, I try to get up before 9 a.m. every day, and the goal is to go to bed before 2 a.m. That happens probably 25% of the time. For the most part, um, usually go to bed around 3 or 4. Um, but as soon as I get up, it's basically like an 18-hour day of just steady working, whether it's on the computer, whether it's exchanging emails with clients, whether it's just balancing homework. Uh, it's basically just no time for rest. It's just keep going.
We stay up roughly the average time would probably be between like 2 and 4. That's probably our like time to like leave. Like we know like once we like get past midnight, we're just like all right.
Sleep is something that kind of gets put on the back burner as a graphic designer. Um, I don't know. It's something that I've gotten used to since sophomore year.
It was 2 days, maybe 2 days without not even like napping. But I mean, it got to a point where I was like, I was tired, but it got to a point where I was so tired, like I wasn't tired, and I could keep going, if that makes sense. So I mean, I kind of just went, and then I just crashed.
Uh, it's like it's both physical like tolerance as well as like emotional, like just not getting a lot of sleep. Um, like it's hard to control your emotions at times, especially when you've got all these projects and all this stress, like all these projects just compiling on top of each other. Um, it just kind of takes away from your social engagement with other people, which can be frustrating. But it's nice, like our graphic design community is really small here at Chapman, so people kind of have the same issues. Like Keanu doesn't get a lot of sleep, and a couple of our peers don't get a lot of sleep. So we're all usually in here in the lab. Not a lot of us, but like there's 5 or 6 of us who will be here, and we're regulars, and we'll go out to food after, or we'll like hang out and work on projects and just bang stuff out, because it really does take a toll not getting more than 5 or 6 hours of sleep per night.
We definitely try to not talk about graphic design 24/7, just because it does consume our like school life. We'd like to take a break from it and kind of just not talk about it or mention it at all.
It's definitely a sad life. I've realized that there are other professions where you might have some time to like, I don't know, interact with other people, like in person. This isn't one of them. Uh, it's nice to have people like come in the lab and eat food with them and just chit chat about how their day's going, because it's really sad when we like earlier today, Keanu and I were walking, and it was really cool to see the sun out because it's a rare sight for us.
I mean, it kind of goes both ways. Like, I love being able to spend hours on something I'm passionate about, but also not spending the same amount of hours on something I don't like. So, yeah, I found out going into graphic design that there are going to be clients that I'm not necessarily going to love, and projects I'm not going to love. I'm not going to be able to love every project I do. So, I mean, that was kind of a bummer, I guess, but that was just kind of a fact of life.
The goal here at Chapman and for myself is to create a really strong portfolio that will eventually land me a job in the direction that I want to go. Right now, I haven't really decided what avenue I want to go down, but I really have honed in on just being a creative director is the end goal, whether it's for like a surf or skate brand, whether it's for a design firm. My experience in like NSAC as well as interning at Huff has really like prepared me 2 different directions that I'm really satisfied with.
Was there another take, or is this the only one we had?
I think that was the only one a part of that clip.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but that was the last one we filmed, so I think it was like
Okay, that's not that bad.
probably the right one.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oops. It might have been because we ran
It's
out.
not as long as I thought it was right now.
That's what I'm telling you. It's because like it's all just long takes.
Right.
So it's not even gonna come out to like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Because then she's like that. Then we'll just
Alright.
cut a little bit of it, or
Okay.
or we'll fade it to black.
Yeah, I think we should fade it to black and then
Yeah.
do the credits, which you can probably ask someone how to do.
Oh, yeah.
Possibly Sam or Austin.
Yeah.
Or Nick.
Okay.
How long is the shawarma scene?
No, it's not that long. We're definitely gonna cut.
Okay.
Part
I
of
just
it.
want the part where Audrey hits the cookie.
I think that's very close.
to the end.
I think she already
What's
did it.
this?
I was saying for you to like slide me the crickets, but you didn't see me.
Just, like move in on it or something.
Yeah.
Be cool, like I don't know if you noticed, but there's like a little Keanu like on